Good afternoon, hola, good morning. And if people are in Australia, it's probably happy tomorrow. Welcome to Pokeroo, Global Poker, with me, Shuggy Wuggy. And just give you a rundown of what's been happening on the page over the last week. It's been a bit crazy. But welcome. We've got another new member who's joined the page, and I can't even see who it was. Who just joined us today? Oh, Jan. I can't even pronounce his surname. Jan Grygiel. 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 I think it's Grygiel. Obviously, if there's people watching us right now, just make sure that you've clicked, I think it's above us, streamyard.com/Facebook, because when you click on that, and if you are commenting, which we'd love you to comment, then we will see your name. Yes, we'll see your name. Like, so there's Tim Ross. He clicked on the link and we can see his name. Hi to Tim, who's joining us. Right, I think we've got lots to get through today. So we're going to start. Today is a bit different. Well, not a bit different. It's the same Pokeroo. It's all about questions and answers. And on the page this week, we made a list of the questions. So we have got 22 questions, which we'll ask everyone the same questions. So nobody gets anything different and we get a perspective of poker. And there's Paul, Poker Please. What's up, Popo? Right, without further ado, I think it's time we brought on for the first time Three Sisters. Yes, the Three Sisters. Now, I did have the Three Sisters backstage. One of them was actually in the pound shop or the dollar store. I don't know what she was doing there. But so we've lost her at the moment. So we might only start it off with two sisters. And then the third sister might join us when she gets back to the car. She's out and about. But please welcome two of the sisters. First of all, we'll have Shannon. Hello, Shannon.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, I'm good, thank you. And we're going to bring on the first of your sisters. It's Go Pugo. Hi, Pugo.
Hi.
Hello. And of course, the third sister is Brandy, but we just got her on at the last minute, and she was in the store and she got cut off. So hopefully, if she's watching this, she'll log back in and we can get her live on the stream. But we'll carry on. First of all, tell everybody where you are based. Shannon, where are you?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Houston in Texas. And Pugo?
Yes.
I'm in Lake City, Texas, which is right outside of Houston.
Ah, right. And where is Brandy? Is she close by too?
She's close, yes. She's about 15, 20 minutes from us.
Oh, wow. So you're all within kind of 15, 20 minutes, just a drive to each other's place.
Yes.
Very, very cool. There's Facebook user saying hi. Ricky. So we're on the VR poker, and you play as Shannon Talent. Go Pugo, you play as that. Have you got any other names on the poker?
I don't
either.
Shannon, right? Okay, because some people have got a couple of names, right? Okay, Shannon, what do you do? Do you have a job? Are you a housewife, or do you have? What is it you do?
I have a son, yes, and I also work for the census and do survey work.
Okay. And yourself, Pugo?
I stay at home. We own a business, and I worked there for many years until my daughter graduated from college, and now she took my place, and so I stay home.
Oh, so you've got an easy life now. Easy life.
Yes.
Okay. Right, cool stuff. So let's talk about hobbies. Just before we start about poker, Shannon, have you got any hobbies out with the poker? What do you spend your time doing?
Decorating. I do a lot of decorating.
Okay. Right. So is it like when you start one room, by the time you finish the rest of the house, you're back to the original room again?
Yes.
Is it ongoing?
Yes. By the time I finish, yes.
And what is your latest project? Are you working on anything at the moment?
Well, I just moved recently, so
Okay.
the whole the whole house actually. I think
Right, okay.
I've got one room left.
And do you have any special style or theme, or is it just be you feel about each room?
Yes, I don't. Yeah, I don't really have a theme. No.
Okay. And what about you, Poogle? What do you do when you're out with VR poker?
I like to fish. I fish a lot, and I decorate also. Our whole family likes to decorate.
Uh-huh.
Most recently, I'm just finished redoing my son's room,
Okay.
but I always have something going on here. And what else do I like to do? I like to spend time with my family. We travel.
Play bingo.
We recently went snow skiing. I play bingo
Ah,
and I play poker.
okay. Okay. So where did you go skiing to? Where was it?
We went to Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
Okay. Right. And is it cold there, or can you ski and still get the sun?
It was pretty cold there. It was pretty cold there, especially up on the mountain. But there was a lot of sun too. We were freezing and got sunburned.
Right. Okay. Okay. Great stuff. So you see, you like traveling. Have you traveled out with the states, Shannon, Poogle?
I've traveled to the Bahamas and Mexico. That's the only places that I've been out of the country.
Me too.
Okay. Yeah.
Me too.
Bahamas. The Bahamas is great. I love the Bahamas.
Yes, that was beautiful.
You go to that straw market in downtown Nassau. It's just amazing.
Yes. Yes.
And you buy some of the rubbish that's for sale there.
Yes, we did a lot of that.
As we call it, dust collectors. You buy dust collectors, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Right, so let's now we found out where you are, what you do, what your part-time hobbies are. Fishing. Is it freshwater fishing or is it
Saltwater fishing.
oh, so it's in the ocean?
Yeah, we're 5 minutes from the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, we basically live on the water. We're very close to Galveston.
Right.
Actually closer to the Gulf than we are to the city of Houston.
Wow. And listen, lots of cruise ships now cruising out of Galveston as well, I'm sure. Yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, great place to jump on a cruise ship and maybe sail down to the Caribbean. I love it. Jealous already. Yeah. Right. So let's talk about poker VR. Who found out about VR first?
I did. I bought the Quest for my son in December or January of 2020, I guess, right before the pandemic. And so I was the first one to have it. And then
Can I stop you there? Mm-hmm. Was it a Quest or was it a Go?
My first one was a Quest. The way I ended up with a Go also is because I was playing poker on the Quest side and someone was telling me how much better it was on the Go side for poker. Right. And so I got the Go, and I actually enjoy poker a lot more on that side than on the Quest side.
Right. And so you got the Quest for your son, you fell into it by accident, saw the poker, got the Go. How did Shannon get involved?
Through me, I bought Shannon a Go so we could all play poker together. And then I also got Brandy a Go.
So it sounds as if you're the boss, Poogle.
I'm the oldest. I don't
know. There's Popo saying, "Go Poogle." That's a very unique name. Tell us how the name came about. There we go. That's a good question.
Okay, that's been my username for 15 years, probably, on anything that I sign up for, because my daughter was on a softball team years ago called Pugnacious. And so apparently, one day I just was filling out one and I just put Go Pug Go. So that's been my username for
right.
ever.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. And Shannon, where did you get your username from?
Oh, you know,
it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Right.
Right. So Poogle got you the Go, and what was your first impressions of the VR headset? Did you find it easy to use, to navigate around?
Yes, she'd let me play in hers for a couple of times and do a couple of the tournaments. So it was a lot easy. It was pretty easty to use. Yeah. And I found the Go easier to use than the Quest also.
Yeah. And did you girls play poker for virtual reality?
Did we play poker before?
Yeah.
Oh yes, our family plays poker. We play lots of games, but we play poker a lot. I grew up with my grandma playing poker 2 or 3 times a week with the same group of ladies.
Yeah.
We've all played poker. Our whole yeah.
And did you play around the table as a family as well at Texas Poker?
Yeah, we did, but not like, I mean, really, it's pretty cutthroat. We play for money and we used to, and I mean, it's like, yeah, pretty serious whenever our family plays poker.
Yeah. Right. So, what level are you at, Shannon? What's your trophy number at?
21, I think.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
And Pugo?
24.
24. Now, you have been on this for over a year now. Is that what you're saying? Was it January? Yeah.
Around.
January.
Yeah.
Right. So I sense that probably are tournament players more than cash players. Would that be
Yes.
right to say? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my next question was, where is your favorite tables then? So if you're playing a cash game, if people are watching us and they want to play with you guys, I've played with the two of you. I've got to say, Pugo, it's probably mainly on tournaments. You've beat me at tournaments. I'm like, Pugo. Shannon, I've played with you on the cash tables a couple of times, but where would our members find you normally? Where's your favorite tables, Shannon?
I like playing on the gold the gold tables.
Gold table.
Depends on how much money I have. If I can buy it on the bigger tables.
Just ask Big Sister to give you chips. She's loaded.
She does.
And Pugo, if you weren't playing the tournaments, where would we find you?
Probably at a diamond table maybe, or gold table. Just usually whatever. I don't normally play at the smaller tables unless there's not any seats open on the bigger tables. And I don't normally play on the really big tables because I lose my money really fast there.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get into the poker, the strategy. Do you want to reveal any strategy you may have? Shannon, strategy. First of all, tournaments. Tournaments is where you play and you're comfortable at. Do you have a tournament strategy, Shannon?
Just to make patience, don't play every hand.
Right. Okay. And if you're on the cash tables, is it pretty much the same strategy?
No, it's the opposite. I play a lot differently on the cash table than I do tournaments because you can always buy back in. So
yeah, of course you can. Yeah. And Pugo, over to you. What about strategy for tournaments?
For tournaments, my strategy is, I really am just play as I feel. Like if I'm been lucky or if I'm getting good hands, I play that way, which works out well sometimes. And then sometimes I get out very early. I don't have just a set strategy. It's just kind of how I feel like it's going to go.
Yeah. And what about on the cash games? Is it the same strategy or just is that a gut feeling?
It's pretty much a gut feeling. Yeah. I mean, it's not a lot different for me on the cash games, which I don't play the cash games a lot, but, I may be a little looser on the cash games because I know that, I don't have to leave the table if I get out.
Yeah. Okay. And biggest wins and biggest loss in a session. I'm getting a lot of feedback from some speaker. Shannon, in a session on the cash table, can you remember what's been your biggest win session or your biggest losing session?
My biggest losing session would have been about 300,000. Okay. Yeah.
And
with the Queen 4, yeah.
Did that affect you? Did it get to you?
Yeah, it did.
yeah. And what about win? Have you ever came away from a session going, "Ooh, I'm up"?
Not that
often. Oh dear. Okay. And Pugo, your biggest win at a session.
Well, I've won the Millionaires tournament once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You are in a very distinguished club, so well done. Yeah, okay. How long ago was that?
It's been a few months ago. I've been at the final table a few times. I mean, probably 5 or 6 times, and I've got second one time also.
Wow, that is so good, man. So is that your favorite tournament then, Millionaires?
Yes, that's my favorite tournament.
It's certainly different play. I've only played it 3 times. I find it very nerve wracking because it's pretty serious and there's a lot of good players in there. But to win it, it is pretty elite. There's not that many people that have won it. So well done.
Thank you.
Cap to you, yeah. So obviously your biggest winning session is winning Millionaires because you're winning 5 million chips. So
Yes.
what about on the cash tables? Have you had a big winning session?
Not a huge one that I can remember. Now I've lost big there a few times.
Okay, so what's your biggest loss then on the cash tables?
Probably $1 million in one day or one sitting.
Yeah, and does that affect you when you lose the chips that you spend so much time?
Yeah, and then that's why I don't like to play at the big tables as much because it goes very quickly there.
Yeah, it does, certainly does. I mean, in the last 3 days, I've lost 6 million, and I thought,
oh wow,
that's really got to me. So I came back on last night as Shuggy Wuggy. I was playing as Haggis Hunter, and I lost 6 million. I thought, I start to question myself. Am I a good player? Do I know what I'm doing? And I realized that the game comes in cycles. You get good cards, and then you get a cycle of bad cards. So I decided, let's go back to Shuggy, and I've done okay, Shuggy, in the last 24 hours, which is good. But yeah, it does affect you when you lose the chips. Yep, I know.
Yes.
I know how you feel. Right. Favorite players. Shannon, if you were to name some players that you enjoy at the tables, could you name a few?
I like playing with the All-In Kid, and then let's see, there's also Bitch Face, which is
Bitch Face.
It's the same person. It's All-In Kid and Not That Guy Again, and he has a couple of names. Anyhow, and
heard of them.
Yeah, and I like playing with let's see, Numbers and their group. They let me in. Sometimes there'll be an opening with Numbers and Bookworm and Derek and all them, and I'll get in there, and MP Pequano. And so I like playing with everybody. Everybody really.
Yeah, it's a good community. What about you, Pugo? Have you got players that you enjoy playing with?
I like playing with Alex Toast, which I haven't seen him in a while, but he's
he's good.
Yeah,
he's
Alex,
really funny.
He is.
And I like playing with my sisters, of course. There's not anybody that I particularly don't like playing with. I have on my Go side, my headset volume or speaker microphone doesn't work half of the time. I mean, I never know when it's going to work or not. So a lot of times I'm sitting there and can't hear or talk, which causes, problems.
But you do, if you do hear, you do nod the head, you do acknowledge the table.
Well, I can't hear or talk.
Right. So I was wondering, I'm saying she is an ignorant bitch. She's not nodding her head to me, and I'm saying, hello, Pugo, stone-faced.
I know. I wish, like on the Quest side, if that was the case, I could probably use my hands and say, I can't hear you. I could put them up, but I can't do that on the Go side. So if you're ever at a table with me and I'm not speaking or I don't acknowledge you, I can't hear you.
That's the problem. Actually, Deep Purple had a problem this week for a couple of weeks. His microphone wasn't working, and he went into his settings on the Oculus or something, done something about his microphone there. Not sure. Poker Police is asking, have you ever played with Poker Police?
Yeah.
Poker Place?
Poker Police.
Oh, yes. I have played him quite a bit. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There's Ace Viper saying happy Easter.
Hi, Ace. I like Ace Viper.
Yeah. So the next question, you've already answered this, but is there any players you don't like playing with? Be honest.
Yeah. You go, Shannon.
I like playing with everybody.
Oh, middle ground, sitting on the fence. Shannon.
I'm not going to out anybody. I can't do it. I almost did, but I'm not. No.
These are just too nice, girls. Come on.
Yeah.
Grow what's it? And Boogle, you're not going to tell anyone either. You don't like, no.
No, and there's not many. There's not any that I don't really not. That I not.
So
like.
you're a big fan of Green Llama. If Green Llama comes on and starts talking his shit,
Oh no, I don't like him.
Got you. I knew you would say that.
And I know there's some others, but I don't remember their names. But I don't really see them a lot. That make a lot of the young kids. They kind of get on my nerves sometimes, but
yeah,
they're not usually there for long.
There's JMG saying Shannon kills Kevin the tournament. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Who's Kevin?
Yeah, there's a Kevin that plays in the tournaments a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't know. The only Kevin I think I know is Kevin Helms.
Yeah.
Evan's a good guy. I think he's up at Vermont. I think is. Oh no, he says she kills you. So there you go. Jim JMG, Shannon, you obviously caught him a couple of times in the tournaments. No, don't say sorry. It's deserved. Well deserved. Especially with the likes of him. He deserves it. Right. Here's a question for you. Who is the most challenging player, as in the best players that you think you could play against? There's probably a few you could name that think they're a real challenge. If they're at the table with you, you have to really think about. Let's go to Shannon first.
It's the ones that are wearing the I'm a millionaire shirts or a millionaire here.
Right. Okay. So any names in particular?
No, not really.
You middle ground.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I think Sultan always gets my money anytime I've ever been at the table with him.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Sultan is very, very good. He's up there. What about yourself, Boogle? Who's the best players?
Sultan, Chaz, definitely. Yep. Definitely takes my money a lot. Sometimes I get lucky beating, but not,
Mary.
More than not. There's so many good players, though. I can't.
Here, I'm not going to be sexist, but who would you say is the most challenging female player?
Queenie.
Queen, okay.
Medusa, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I would say. Medusa's doing really well. Good player. She knows her way around the poker table.
Great player.
Yeah. Tim's asking who's missing. Well, Tim, Brandy's missing.
The youngest one.
We had her at the start, but then I think she's took cold feet. She was out and about the car. We had her, and then we just lost her. Yeah. So, but maybe that's one we'll catch up with Brandy later in the year if she got a bit more courage or in a different situation that she can do this.
She drank too much yesterday.
Oh, did she? Was she hungover? Oh dear. Right. So, bad points about the game. Bad things about the game. What do you not like about the game? Boogle, what do you not like?
I don't like that if you don't have enough to cover the blind that you're out. I think you should be able to go all in then, and that shouldn't be kicked out of the tournament. I don't like that.
Yeah, so tournament play, kicked out because you can't cover the blind. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Shannon, can you think of anything that annoys you about the game?
Pretty much the same. And you don't have a choice to show your cards, like the auto muck or whatnot. So
yeah, that is a big point.
If nobody calls you.
Yeah. Right. If you had any ideas, if you were the developer of this game, what would you? Is there anything quirky you would put into the game if you could?
More clothes.
More clothes.
Blonde hair for the women.
Real blonde hair.
It's vanity, isn't it? Never mind the fucking game. Let's talk about how we look, ladies. Let's get some
different hairstyles.
Yeah, let's get some nail varnish on that blue hand.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's the first time we've had that answer. Better hairstyles and blonde hair. Love it. But it's true. Yeah, it's pretty limp, I should say. How often do you play the game, Shannon? How often are you on?
Daily, at least.
every day? Every day?
Almost.
Good.
Almost,
And
yeah.
and how long do you spend a session roughly?
An hour or two,
So,
3, 4.
so you're
Yeah,
so 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 averaging it maybe 15 to 20 hours a week, possibly.
probably. Yes.
Yeah. What about yourself, Poogle? You've got a busy life with the business and everything. How do you manage many?
I play every day in at least one tournament. Usually I play in the at late afternoon and evening tournaments. Sometimes a lot of times the late night tournament.
Okay.
And I'm playing for however long I last, usually, however long I'm in the tournament.
And is it every day? Are you on just about every day? Yeah.
Just about, yes.
So would you say you're over 20 hours a week? A little bit more than Shannon, maybe?
I wouldn't say, I don't play at the live tables. So if I play 3 tournaments a day, and I do good in one of them, I'm on for a couple of hours. Sometimes I'm only on, 15, 20 minutes if I get out early.
Sure. So it's mainly obviously user in Texas, so user 1 hour behind York time. So it's the times that you play. There's a question just came in, and what times do you play? I think it's late afternoon, early evening.
Well,
majority.
mine would be like in our time zone would be the 6 o'clock tournament, the 9 o'clock tournament, and the 1 a.m. tournament. Those are the ones I'm playing the most often.
Okay, and Shannon, you're round about the times. Same.
Yeah, the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's a question that's not on the question sheet because we're doing sisters. It is sisters, yeah. Do the sisters get together at a table and play at the same table?
If I go into a tournament and Tracy's there, I pretty much will look around to see if there's another seat open at a different table.
Oh. Now, is there a reason for that? Are you scared of Big Sister?
No, not really. No, not scared of her. I just don't like playing with her in a tournament. She does take my chips, but but I'm not scared of her.
I don't know. We've got a sister. I've got a bit of a domestic one on here. No, so I guess it'd be nice for the sisters to get to the final of a tournament together at the same final table. I get it. Yeah, you don't
We've
like.
done that a couple times.
Oh, really?
Shannon and I have.
Yeah, one time she was I went into the table and she was there and she wasn't talking. Her mic wasn't working. And so I was thinking, okay, so and then it just came down to us two, and I'm sitting there not saying anything, and she starts talking, and I go, I knew it.
No, because my mic just came on.
Yeah,
right. Very good. So is Brandy the baby?
Yes.
Sisters, yeah. So where does Brandy fit in with the kind of? I'm sorry, Shannon, no disrespect, but Poogle's won millionaires, so I have to put Poogle in the lead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and yourself, Shannon, where does Brandy sit between you?
Behind me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You're only saying that because she's not here.
That's right.
but I would say if for anyone that's winning millionaires, I'd put them above me. Like there's Cowboy CJ won the millionaires a couple of weeks ago, and hats off. I can't, it's great to win that. I think that's definitely a mark of where you want to be. It's the only thing I haven't done yet is win millionaires, and I will try. So once again, I hope you didn't feel disrespected that I put Poogle above you, Sharon.
That's okay.
Okay. Right. Now, have you given yourself a challenge within the game? My challenge, I think now, it was my bankroll to get the bankroll up to a really good level. And I think now, after listening to you girls, I think my challenge really is millionaires. I really should be winning that for being on it so long. Play it more often. Shannon, have you gave yourself any challenges on the game?
Yes, to get $1 million in chips.
Okay.
I haven't hit the million yet.
Okay, Poogle?
Mine is to try to stay above $1 million, which I normally do, but I had a big boost from winning the millionaires, but I've been below it a few times, but I like to stay above it, and I would like to stay above 2 million, but that I don't do that very often.
Okay. So if you won 5 million, you must have gave some away as presents.
I do give some to Shannon and Brandy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to play in tournaments or whatever.
Oh, that's nice. That's sisterly love. Sisterly love. Right. Tournaments. We've really spoke about the tournaments, and these are both big tournament players. So I'm sure a lot of the members on the Pokeroo Global Poker will now want to get you at a tournament table now that we've heard a little bit of you. Can you think of any players that used to play on the app? This is a new question. That's no longer playing on the app for one reason or the other. Think of it, Shannon. Can you think of anyone?
MFer and Old Fart. Haven't seen him. And KG. Haven't seen him. Bug's Dad. Haven't seen him in a while.
KG was on 2 weeks ago. Emfer is now appeared on the Quest side.
Oh, he has?
Okay.
He's now on the Quest side. And seemingly, I think he's calmed down a lot to where he was. I liked him. I loved Emfer.
Yeah.
I just thought he was one of the players' characters, and we need characters on the game, you know. So yeah. What about you, Pugo? Is it MD that's no longer playing that you remember?
Batman. I haven't seen Batman in a while, and I like Batman. He's a lot of fun.
Little Joe. I hope he's okay.
He's okay. Yeah, me too.
Because he was on the tournaments was his thing. Every tournament he was there, and he used for people that don't only come on as Joe could do it. If he get put out, he would log back in as Batman.
Yes.
He was just a lovely man. Lovely man. He had an infectious personality.
Yes, I loved him. He was so funny.
Yeah. And it was the same. The one that gets to me, I can't stop thinking about was Shady Dragon. I don't know if any of you ever played Shady.
I haven't, I don't think.
No, he's left the game. And the last time I spoke to him, I know he wasn't keeping good health. So I'm feeling sad about that. What's Poco saying? Black Cigar Man. Yeah, he's not been.
I forgot about him. He's one of my favorites too. Yeah. He's hilarious.
He's not been around for a while. Fuck.
And he's the one that whispers. Yes.
Please don't raise. Please.
Yes.
That is funny.
Yeah, he's good. Right. Just a couple more questions, girls. You've been absolutely fantastic today. Here's a question that's just cropped up on the new list, the new regime of Pokeroo questions, because we've had to start all over again because we lost all the interviews. So this is get kept on a YouTube channel so people can go and look at everybody's interviews and suss out your poker face. Would you subscribe to a game like this? So if I said to you, there's a game like this, you're going to have to pay $3 a month, but we'll give you 50,000 chips. But you have to subscribe to keep the game going. Would you do it, Shannon?
Yes, yeah, I would do it.
Okay, Pugo, would you subscribe?
I would probably. Depends on how good, how much I enjoyed the game. But if I enjoyed it and liked it, like I do this one, for this one I would pay $3 a month. Yes.
Yeah. I think most people do because it's a cup of coffee, isn't it? And the amount of fun that we get out the game for the price of a cup of coffee. By the way, there's nobody developers involved in this. It's just a question we're asking. There's not going to be any subscriptions, so don't worry about it. Not in this game anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Couple more questions to go. Wait a minute. Question 22. Favorite position and clothes for playing VR. This is one at Poker Please put, and I'm going to change this to another question. Right. Okay. What is a comfortable? I need to watch how I say this. Where? What? I don't know how to ask this. It says favorite position and clothes for playing VR. Right, Shannon. If you're at home yourself and you want to play Poker VR, do you play it on a sofa? Do you play it just casually dressed? I think that's where the question came.
Yeah, whatever I have on, and most of the time I'll try to play standing up because that way I'll stay awake.
Wow.
Because if I'm in my bed playing, I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up in the lobby.
That's very interesting because when we done the interview last year with Chaz, and he told us that he plays standing up. He's the only one that I thought played stood up. So yeah, that's interesting, Shannon. You play standing up. What about you, Pigo? Do you have a favourite place that you play poker?
I usually like to sit at my kitchen table, my dining room table, and play there because I can put my feet up on another chair.
Yeah.
And that's usually where I play. Sometimes I sit on the floor next to my bed if I'm like running to get in and I only have a few seconds left.
Yeah.
And that's where I keep it. So I'll just sit right there and play for a little bit.
And I think it's a stupid question. And do you have clothes that you wear for playing poker? Who gave me this question? Do you just play whatever you're wearing? Whether you're wearing a skirt, pajamas, dressing gown, a three-piece suit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Jim has said, so you guys get dressed up for the interview. They do look very smart, James. Yes, yeah, it looks as if a bit of effort's in there.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I got dressed very, very quickly because I thought it was at 1 and Shannon at 11:20 told me it was at noon, so I was panicking trying to get ready.
Right, yeah, it's 1 p.m. We always go New York time. It's the global poker time because people from Europe, Australia. So we say 1 o'clock New York time. That's the kind of the way it's happened. Right, last question, ladies. Last question. You have been fantastic. Have you ever met any VR players in real life? Obviously, apart from yourself, sisters. Have you ever met a VR player?
I have not, no.
Shannon? Hello? No. I think.
Yeah, we're losing her.
Just slightly, yeah. That's when she's going to get booted off the table.
Yeah.
She's been distracted. Yeah. Do you have a lot of, have you been booted out a lot? How is your internet? Is it usually okay?
My internet's usually pretty good. I don't get kicked off a lot, and I don't have trouble logging in anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. But I think that was on the game side.
Yeah. There's Thomas. He plays on the garden under the palm tree. Yuri, he's in Israel. He's in Tel Aviv.
Oh wow, beautiful.
So he has a great climate. And there's Marius.
Marius. I like playing with him. He's a very good player. He's one that I would have said takes my chips a lot. Yeah, he's really good.
And the thing is with Marius, you never know if he's bluffing. He will mix it up so much. You think he's bluffing, you call him, and boom, he's got the nuts. You know, what chance have we got? He's got the nuts. Yeah. Super. Ladies, it's been my pleasure to have you on today, and great for our members in our community to see sisters in action, real face-to-face. Pity we couldn't get Brandy. Before we let you go, do you have any questions, anything at all about what we're doing?
I don't. Thank you for having us on. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you at the poker tables.
We will do. Make sure your microphone's working, Google.
Yeah, I'm trying. I hate when it's not working. I hate that. But...
Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Shannon, we've got a little bit of a delay there. Go again.
Jet.
Yeah, she can't hear. She's yelling at her son.
All right, okay. Right, so I'm going to love you and leave you, and thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you around the tables. Are you playing Millionaires? Are you playing Millionaires tonight, Bugo?
I am, yes, I am.
Good.
Well, we wish you all the very best and good luck, and have a great day, and happy Easter to the both of you.
Yes, happy Easter. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. 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 There you go. Lovely, lovely girls. The sisters there doing a great job on our Pokeroo Global Poker. Nothing left to say except that was great. Apart from, we would like you to take part. Now, what we're going to do is for the people that we interviewed over the last year. Sadly, we've lost your interview, and that's why we're now broadcasting live on the YouTube channel. So for all those interviews that we've done last year, we have to do it all again. Yes. And as you can see, we have set the standard questions. They're there. Everyone will get asked the exact same questions as the sisters get asked. So please contact any of the moderators or myself on the page and we'll get you booked in for the Pokeroo for the Sunday interview. Right now, we've got nobody for next Sunday because we've not organised it, but we will. So if you're available next Sunday, if you've been interviewed, fix my hair. Yes, that's the gay snake. So we'd like for you to take part in the Pokeroo, and don't forget, if you're at the tables, spread the Pokeroo word tables, get everyone to join us. Let's build the community up. So it's Pokeroo Global Poker. Invite your friends at the tables to join us at Pokeroo for this community. Have a great day around the tables. I'm going to, there's some things. Nice meeting both of you. That's Popo. And just tell me when. There we go. We've got Yuri. He'll come back on and we can do an interview with Yuri again and get it recorded and saved. Nice. So thank you. I'll see you around the tables. I'll be back on tonight playing as Mr. Shuggy Wuggy. We've put Haggis Hunter to bed for a little while. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and watch my soccer team win at football. Have a great day, and thank you very much once again to the talents, the talent girls. Don't forget, have a good week, and maybe see you midweek for a little update. Give me your chips, folks. Give me your chips.